So, which artists do you consider be the top five GOAT artists and why?
Mainstream.
Yeah.
I gotta say Wayne.
Okay.
I would say Chris Brown. I would say J. Cole, Kendrick,
Okay.
and myself.
All right.
You're watching Worldwide Entertainment TV.
Our guest today on the show is Lex DaBenefit. I know you were raised in Riverside of Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes.
Okay. Can you paint a picture of what it was like growing up in that environment and how it shaped you as an artist?
I mean, it was a little different. It's like, well, it's not really different. Every place has their, you got your suburbs, you got your projects, you got different places like that. Growing up on the river was a little bit of both. To us, we felt like, we had good living, but then, you look at other places that's a little further out, like the Irmo area, and you're like, oh, okay, we live in the hood. So, it's just I mean, it wasn't bad, though. I mean, you got a lot of different motivation, a lot of different things and people that you're around, but you got to put the seatbelts on. Okay.
Okay. So
Y'all take a
who
ride with me.
who are some of the underground artists or local legends in your area?
um, you got I don't know if y'all heard about it, but somebody named Piezo. You got Big Herc. You got Lil Rue. It's a few of them. Some of them got known on a bigger scale, but as far as local legends wise, I mean, you got people like Natalac and things like that. Um, that's just in our vicinity.
Yeah.
I mean, some people here who done pop recently, that's like getting a lot of traction around them. You got Trap Dicky, you got Arena J, you got Cusco, like those people. They made it big out of the city.
Okay. Yeah.
Ain't no Street Fresh. Yeah.
We always like to ask that, to let the other parts of the world know, the different regions and artists they may not have heard of.
Say it one more time.
We always like to ask that question because it lets the other cities know what's going on in each city that they might not
Yeah,
know. Well, yeah.
for sure.
So, was there a specific moment or turning point when you knew that music was something you wanted to do?
Um, I think I really got serious about it when I realized I was actually good at it. Like
Yeah.
I have been around music for a really long time. Starting in the church and then hearing my cousins rap, and then my brother that passed away, he rapped. It was just things like that. It's kind of motivated me. And I realized I was actually good at it. So I could do this. So I just did it.
Yeah. So I see your influences growing up were your god brother Super Deuce and
Yeah,
was in Big Herc. What
yeah.
specific lessons or inspiration did you draw from them as you studied your music?
There's a song called My Life that kind of it made me think about him. But I thought about how he used a sample with off of, like, you remember Jay-Z did that song Cry?
Yeah.
So he he used that song, that instrumental, and he made a song like just talking about like his life.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of the most recognized songs that he had, was one talking about his true self. Um so I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and make something that kind of resonates with the people, to see if I can bring them in. And at that moment I realized I didn't want to do like personal rap at that time.
Yeah.
Um because I feel like I gave people too much of me so early. Now I got to really show them a different side of me. So that was
Yeah.
one of the things that I kind of grew to enjoy about music, is that you can be emotional, but there's a time for being emotional.
Got you. I also see another family member that's been a monumental figure in your life is your grandmother that instilled that greatness is awaited. Could you
Yeah.
share more about her wisdom to you and how it's helped?
I mean, I was raised by my granny. My
Yeah,
mom had me young, so I was raised by my granny. We both was. It was. She was a very monumental part of just my confidence levels and my abilities. She always made sure that I understood that I could do it and that I'm the best at it. Like it didn't matter. I could have been the absolute worst at it.
yeah,
She told me it didn't matter because I did good. You did great, baby. She just made me feel good about whatever it was that I did. So I just made sure that I always put my best foot forward. And I
yeah.
just I pray that I'm still making her proud, even when she's up above.
That's good that you both have the mutual respect, because that's good for a family, and support when you're trying to have an endeavor. So your debut EP is titled Buildings of the Benefit. What's the story and what's the story and the meaning behind that title?
I went through different phases in my life. But the buildings of the benefit was exactly that. It was allowing people to see the growth and development from it. So I had a song that started with how I started music and then how I transitioned into a different genre or a different level in my music. Like you saw
Yeah,
Buildings of the Benefit shows you the beginning and then it's like a transition up. So you saw it get better. So I actually have the final portion of the Buildings of the Benefit coming out soon. It's going to be the Buildings of the Benefit Part 2. And
yeah.
that's really going to show where I am now, the growth, and take us on into other projects that I'm working on. So
Okay. You also have a single called Respectfully, and it's described as a testament to self-worth. What was the inspiration behind that track and the message you want listeners to take away from it?
um, so I labeled it respectfully because I felt like when I first made that song or when I first started thinking of that song, I had been on a hiatus with music. Like I hadn't been doing any music. I had been hearing new people come out. I was just kind of trying to cleanse myself to figure out which way I wanted to go with my music and my artistry. Um, but I didn't like a lot of the stuff that I was hearing. And that's from mainstream locals. I didn't care for anything that was being put out. And I felt like at the time I was slept on. Like it's like I wasn't getting the recognition, I wasn't getting the accolades that I felt I deserved. So
Yeah,
I came out with respectfully. It was disrespectfully but respectfully. That's
got you.
that's what it was. It was kind of me honing in on I've been humble, but now it's time to be slightly cocky.
Yeah. You also show versatility with an R&B track called Last Letter. How important is it for you to demonstrate that kind of versatility and depth in your work?
It's important. It's majorly important, and the reason being is because being a female artist, um, that is a part of the LGBT community, it's either you rap or you sing. It's not many that do both, but that's just an artistry in general. Um, I
Yeah,
think that kind of sets me apart and keeps me in my own lane. I don't feel like I sound like anybody else or do anything else that other people do. I just feel like that helped me to pave my own lane or create my own lane of
yeah,
what my artistry is or to display my artistry. It makes me more marketable, in my opinion.
yeah. I was just speaking to another artist. Actually, we're gonna put out this interview today, and we talked about Lauren Hill doing the singing and the rapping and creating a new like genre of rapper slash singer at a high level.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's kind of like I used to call myself the female Drake back in the day,
Yeah,
and it's just because I felt like he always was able to do both.
that's true. Yeah, he definitely does. So, which artists do you consider be the top five GOAT artists and why?
Mainstream,
Yeah,
I gotta say Wayne.
okay.
I would say Chris Brown. I would say J. Cole, Kendrick,
Okay.
and myself.
All right.
Yeah, and me, for sure.
So, what would be your dream collaboration, which with artists, and why do you think it would be a good match with that artist?
Either T-Pain or Ty Dolla signs. Yeah. I think that would be a really, really dope track.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to tell the viewers about yourself that they might not know about?
I got a clothing line coming out soon called Benefits Only. And I also got one called Studs Are Us. It's all gonna be under the Benefits Only brand. So if you want to get merch, tap in with me. You can find me on all social medias at Lex DaBenefit. The benefit are together. I got a couple new projects coming out. A couple projects that I featured on have been released already, so you can find those on all streaming platforms. And I am open to features. I got a Blick Tapes Volume 2 coming out where I am looking for other artists to feature on this mixtape. So if anybody wants to get in and tap in with me, you can reach me at lexthebenefit@gmail. Any producers want to send me beats, lexthebenefit@gmail, and so forth and so on.
Okay. Well, thanks for the interview.